All right, so we are actually sitting out on 306 waiting to make a left-hand turn. Now you may be able to hear in the video my turn signal is going. We always have a police officer out here directing traffic, so make sure you use that turn signal so he is able to know where you're going. As you turn in, you're going to notice that there is two new signs out here. Right in front of us it says visitor parking, and right now you're allowed to go straight forward through there, turn to the left and find visitor parking. And then over here to the left, we've got a do not enter sign. We want to keep all of the traffic on this left-hand side of our parking space going one way only. So we're actually going to follow the car line, which is to the right, and we're going to go around and weave around the back of the school building. So we always take our car line all the way around back so we can get as many cars off of that main road as possible. We don't want you sitting out there in traffic. We want you up here on our road so it's much safer for you and your children. So as you're going through here, the first thing I want you to think about is getting your child ready for school and ready for that drop-off. So you're going to be asking them things like, hey, do you have your backpack ready? Is your lunch bag right there? All right, get that all together. Let's get ready to go. And then, of course, ask them what kind of great thing they're going to do that day. All right, so we have now driven around the back of the building and we're coming up to the side, and you will see this is one of our first big changes for our Chestatee parents that already have done this in the past. You'll notice there's a big sign off here that says drop-off begins at the green sign. We no longer allow drop-offs on this back side of the building. There'll be no staff out here, so do not drop off over here. We're looking for the green sign as we go along. And so again, I'm still prepping my children right now, making sure that they've got their book bags ready because we're getting real close. As we turn this corner here, you're gonna see right there is our green sign. So whenever the car line stops, if you are past that green sign, that's when students are allowed to get out. So I'm gonna go ahead and drive on forward here, and we're gonna go ahead and demonstrate a couple little items as we go. You always wanna drive nice and slow. Remember, there are lots of kids getting out. All kids must exit on the right-hand side of the car. That is for their safety. This traffic will flow until the first car that needs to let off gets to the end of the line. So I'm going to go all the way to the end of the line. As we drive past the main entrance, I do want to note another big change we have this year is our main entrance is the only set of doors that are open in the morning. So all kids will go right in that main entrance right there. I'm going to pull all the way forward, and you're going to see there's actually a no parking sign right here, and that's going to be the mark where we are going to stop and let out. So at this point, when you get right here or wherever the flow of the traffic stops, you're going to stop and go ahead and open up the door. Goodbye, have a great day. They're going to hop out. Now the expectation is that our kids be able to open and close the door on their own. Of course, we'll have staff out here, but we're not one-to-one, meaning there's not one staff member for every single car that's in our car line. So you want to make sure that they've practiced that. They're good. Once they get out, you close the door and we roll on forward. Now I do want to bring your attention to this. The end of our car line right here gets a little bit wider. You may see a few cars parked up here in the corner with their flashers on. That is for a very specific reason. That is the only time that you are allowed to pass is right here in the very end. So I'm going to actually kind of stay close to the cones, because if there's some cars down here in the corner, I'm going to exit just like this and head on out to the building. Now it's one way, so I have to go right. Car line will have the right of way coming out of here, and we're gonna loop around and exit. Now just for timing purposes, so you guys know, we start unloading at 7:10 and our car line stops at 7:40.